and share my screen. I think we're going to start right here. Okay, there we go. It's 9 o'clock. We start on time. I want to give you guys some special invitation. First of all, the first invitation I want, hope you guys can share my screen, is to all ambassadors and to all the people who are top 100. If you don't know what top 100 is, then you're probably not one. So, all ambassador levels and all top 100 people, I want to talk to you. I want to have a personal coaching conversation session with every single one of you within the next 2 weeks. So put it on your calendar, make some time, and here's how you do it. Go to BillEbert.com/blog, and you're going to see a little window down here on the bottom, and it's going to say contact. Click the contact button, hit schedule, and then pick one of the open times over the next 2 weeks. If you cannot find a time, I've actually opened up Sundays also. So for some of you that are working full-time days and you can't actually do the daytime, I've actually opened up Sundays. If you can't find a time in the next 2 weeks, shoot me an email at billebert@gmail.com or submit a ticket in your back office and suggest some alternate times that I can talk to you. I want to have at least a 30-minute session with each one of you. What happened was we took a survey with your top 100 and some of the ambassadors, and we found out you guys have some pretty good financial goals, and I want to help you get there before January. And so I'm going to show you exactly what it's going to take and start working with you one-on-one. And even if it's not a financial goal, if it's just some personal goals, I want to actually help you find and fulfill your dreams and visions. So if you're a top 100 or you're an ambassador, I want to talk to you. So make part of your schedule over the next 2 weeks. Before the end of October, I want to have a chat. So do that. That's the first announcement. Every single one of you get 30-minute chat time with me. The second thing I want to talk about is the live event. We have a live event coming up in December, first weekend in December. We have an amazing list of speakers that are coming up. Would love for you guys to participate. Here's the rule. If you are an ambassador level, then you're going to get the ticket price at half price, which is $150 per ticket. Now, if you're a husband and wife and you're an ambassador but your husband isn't, it's okay. I'm going to let you or you and your husband, you or your wife, have the same ticket price. So if you're an ambassador, you get tickets at $150. Doesn't matter how many you need. So you and your spouse, $150 a piece, and you get to LAX 3 days, full day Friday, full day Saturday, almost full day Sunday. We're going to do 3 packed days. Amazing event, amazing speakers. There's a capture page coming out tomorrow. It'll be done tonight. I'll give it to you guys tomorrow, and you guys can make a decision on which tickets. We're also going to be selling single days. For the people who are local, some people can't take off Friday, so we're going to have single days where they can buy an all-day Saturday and all-day Sunday ticket, but I'll explain all that once you see the tickets. So that's how the pricing works. It's $300 per person if you're not an ambassador. If you don't upgrade to the ambassador level in your back office, then it's just $300 per ticket or $500 per couple. So hope this is not too confusing. We got multiple prices for the same thing. Hope everybody understands that. So ambassador levels get half price. Everybody else is $300. It's a deal at 10 times that price. If we charge $3,000, it's a life-changing event worth every penny. So next thing is the genome. I want to talk to you guys about making money. So the last part of this stuff is not on announcements. I want to talk to you guys about how to turn, or some of the mindsets on how to turn Dream Your Life Amazing, not just a product, because a lot of you guys are focusing on a product, but some of you actually need to make some money to fulfill some of your dreams. So we've actually built this program, as you've seen in the compensation plan. We have a $5 version, and then it upgrades to a $25 version, and it upgrades to a $99 version where the scary money is actually being made. So I want to give you a slightly different mindset so you can think about this in a way that you can present it to people who are looking to make some extra money, but they don't like the network marketing model. They don't like the network marketing story. They don't like the, well, I'm going to lose my money and everybody at the top makes money, but I don't. I want to give you a different way of thinking about the affiliate model so that you can present it in a different way. And we're going to be doing this almost 4 or 5 times a week. I'm going to be making live presentations and different ways of saying it so you can invite your friends and family and other people who are interested in making some money. So this is how we do it. It's basically set up in a way so that it's a $5 funnel. In other words, you start at the $5 level. If you're squeamish at all, if you're hesitant at all, we make sure that a person can get in at a price of a cup of coffee so they never lose anything. You can't lose anything at $5. And what you get in return for $5 is you get to be part of a community of like-minded people. You get a copy of the book. You get a PDF version of the book, which you're never losing out with the back office training and some of the stuff you get at $5. So you're saying, how would you like to turn $5 a month into $5,000 a month? That's one way to introduce it to people, because it's a super simple, easy way. This is something that you can present to somebody who's never sold anything before in their life. This is something that, for the squeamish, for someone who says, you know, $200, I'm going to invest $200, or I'm going to invest $1,000. There's a lot of people who would invest $5 to kick the tire and check it out, but they wouldn't do a $99 program. And so that's why we started out with what we're calling the $5 funnel. We funnel them into training, and we ease them into the $99 version where the scary money is actually being made. We start them off with $5, and we ask 3 different questions. And I'm going to be training you guys this week. We've trained in the old network marketing world that there's basically the $1 million question. And it's super simple. And I'm going to give you 3 different versions of it for this product. So the first one is going to be, who do you know that needs to make some extra money? We're not going to get into that one tonight. I want to talk to you about question number 2. So who do you know that needs to make some extra money is going to be question number 1. And then you're going to tell them the story. You're actually going to tell them the story by sending them a video or bringing them to a webinar. You're actually not going to try and sell anything. Option number 2 is you're going to ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? Which is really a better question for our business and for our model. What do you want to be when you grow up? Now, I've asked this question for a long time. I've been asking this question for 30 years. And you would think that some people would get offended by the question, especially if they're, you know, they're 40 or 50 years old. What do you mean? I am grown up. I've never had that response. I've always had they always say, well, I'd actually like to. They actually find it a little bit amusing, especially if they're 60, 70, or 80 years old. What do you want to be when you grow up? They know what you're getting to, and it's an interesting way to introduce them to this model. It's an interesting way to introduce them to the book and to the funnel. And so you can be at the coffee shop, or you can be at the water cooler at work, wherever it is, and you ask the question a couple times a day to complete strangers or to your friends. Say, what do you want to be when you grow up? They're going to tell you almost 100% of the time. If you seem interested and you're sincere about the question, you say, what do you want to be when you grow up? They're going to say, well, you know, I've always wanted to, and then tell you that story. No matter what they say, your response is, well, I want to help you do that. No one has ever said that series of words to them before. This is not a network marketing pitch. You're not trying to pitch them anything. You're not trying to sell them anything. You're saying, what do you want to be when you grow up? Now, you're talking about their dreams and their visions. The easiest thing that you will ever sell in your entire life is someone's dreams back to them. If you can help them find and fulfill their dreams and destiny, you're their best friend for life. So you start off with, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's a non-confrontational question. They tell you, and then you say, I would love to help you do that. And they say, really? How are you going to do that? Say, I'm working with, and then you can tell a different version of this story depending on which one you're comfortable with. I'm working with a guy named Bill Eber. We're partnering and helping as many people as we possibly can find and fulfill their dreams. And I want to start by giving you a copy of his book, Dream Your Life Amazing, and I would love to work with you. Boom. No one can say no to that. It's a non-confrontation. You're not asking them for anything. Once they agree to that scenario, that you're going to help them by giving them a free copy of a book, at that point you will either send them the link, and I'll show you this all in extreme perfect detail for some of you non-techies out there. You're going to send them the link, or you're going to sign them up. Say, what's your email address? I'll go ahead and get you a link and a copy of the email. And then once they start using the planner and they start reading the book, we can show them the funnel. We can show them that for $5 they can get started into the program. They can upgrade to the $20 version when they're comfortable, and then move up to the $99 version. And then we tell them the simple story. With $5, with a simple program of $5, you do what I just did for you. By helping people find and fulfill their visions, you have the potential to turn $5 into $5,000. You have a potential to turn $5,000 into $55,000 residual income. And then when you graduate and you move up to the $20 level, or the $25 level in our case, you can have the potential of making $300,000, and at the $99 level, you have the unlimited potential. There really is no cap on it, because you can go as wide as you want and make $50 a month for every single person that you sign up. So there is no limit to how much money a person can make with the $99 affiliate program. And then once we show them that they're making money on every single person at every single level every single month, the possibility begins to look feasible for the person because we started them at the $5 level. It doesn't look feasible for the masses in America right now. It doesn't look feasible because they know the story. They know the end of the story with most network marketing companies. It costs too much money to maintain. It's too hard to pitch it. The product isn't right for everybody, and it's a hard sell. MLM in America, sorry for those of you who don't agree with me, MLM in America has become so difficult that there are very few people able to do what we were able to do just 10, 15 years ago. Blow in and blow up and make a full-time income in 90 days. With a $5 program, you can gradually move people over into the income potential and the income thinking, but we don't start them off with money. We're not talking about money ever in the beginning. We're talking about their dreams. And their dreams are only going to cost them $5. And now when they automatically and naturally want to start sharing their dreams with other people, it's an automatic progression to go from the $5 offer to start sharing it to their friends and family. They see it's non-confrontational. They move up to the $20. They move up to the $99. These are going to be people who have never, ever made money before in their entire life. And some people, you're going to find that some people really are not interested in the money side. But once we start showing them the money side, it's going to be an automatic relationship because they're only asking for $5. You're only asking somebody to get involved at the $5 level. Cup of coffee is a non-confrontation. So I want to give you guys this training all week long, but I want to talk to you, every single one of you on the ambassador level and every single one of you at the top 100. I want to have a conversation with you and see which one of these versions of the program. I want to see every single person who's committed and wants to do it. I can show you how to be making an extra $2,000 a month, residual money, every single month. I can show you how to make $2,000 a month between now and the first of the year. And if you'll commit to the process, very simple, non-confrontational, painless process. If you'll commit to the process, I can show you how to do it. I can show you what questions to ask, and I can show you how to upgrade people. Now, I've been working really, really hard since we got back from our last event, talking to a lot of people and using the very process of the questions that I've been asking. I've been signing up people every single day, upgrading them. I offer them the $5 version, and they naturally incline themselves to the $99 version. I signed up 2 $99 people today. I signed up 1 yesterday. It's super easy, and I'm not doing it full time. I'm going to show you guys if you'll just spend a little bit of effort, you can get 2 or 3 sales every single day. This is the easiest thing I've ever sold because you're not selling a thing. You're selling their dreams. You're selling their dreams back to them, and you're showing them a super easy way to do that. So I'm going to go over every single question for you guys. If you missed it, question number 1 is who do you know that needs to make some extra money if you're talking to the network marketer? If it's somebody that you know and you have a relationship with, you kind of meet them face to face. Question number 2 is going to be what do you want to be when you grow up? And then question number 3, we're going to ask the question that's based on a book or a relationship. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of tease them into a non-question. In other words, you're going to say, do you like to read? And a person says no, then you say, do you ever listen to audiobooks? And so what you've done is you're asking them a question that it doesn't matter what their answer is. If they like to read, say, yeah, I like to read. You say, well, I'd like to send you a copy, a free version of a book that my partner wrote, and I'd love to get you a copy. Would you be interested in looking at it? It's called Dream Your Life Amazing. It's going to help you change every aspect of your life. Bestseller, amazing book. That's the 3rd question. And so you'll notice that with all 3 questions, you're not trying to sell anybody anything. You don't have a product. You're actually just presenting the idea. One of them is the money idea, which is the $5. One of them is the dream idea, which is their dreams. And the 3rd one is the book idea for book readers. And so if they say, well, no, I don't like to read, say, well, would you be interested in listening to an audiobook if I send it to you? You like to learn stuff about improving your life and making your life better. It's almost impossible for them to say no. A person would feel really dumb to say, no, I don't want to improve my life. If they say I'm too busy, say, well, I can help you with that. There's almost nothing that they can say at the end of the 3rd question where you can't say, let me send you a copy of the book. So I'm going to explain each one of them in detail. Some of you guys are just going to pick one. I'm going to make it super simple for you. Find one that you're most comfortable with, ask it 2 to 10 times a day, and we will get you to a full-time income. I'll hold your hand over the next 30 to 60 days. I want to hold your hand and work with you and your people until you get to that goal. I'm seriously dedicated to seeing at least 15 of you guys making it to the $2,000 mark before January 1st. So I'm all in. I hope some of you guys will be all in. I want you to come to that website, BillEbert.com/blog. Set up an appointment with me. I can see that 6 or 7 of you already set up an appointment. I'm going to mark out 150 appointments over the next 2.5 weeks. And if all of them get filled up, I'll find some more time. I'll squeeze in more appointments. But I want every single one of you to contact me. Looking forward to talking to all of you. If you have any questions at all about the website or the back office, get involved in the Beehive, which is in the back office. I mean, in Facebook, you can get a hold of the Beehive and you can start talking to other people. Or you can, if you're a top 100 person, you can be part of the top 100 discussion if you have any questions at all. That's the best way to get answers because it's a lot faster. I have a bunch more announcements for you, but that's going to be for tomorrow's call. You know, we have the, well, I'm just going to leave it for you because I don't want to take up your time. It's been an entire 16 minutes, and you know me, when it's announcement day, I don't like to take up too much of your time. So almost every single night, there'll be something for you to invite somebody to. Some of them are going to be training calls for you guys, and some of them are going to be opportunity calls for you to invite people, so I can show them in a very short amount of time, less than 10 minutes. We're not going to do the 45-minute webinar and beat the snot out of people just to get them to buy a $5 product. Super short, super simple, teaching you guys how to do it. Thanks for all your questions. See you guys on the next one. See you tomorrow. Make an appointment. Want to talk to you. See you. Bye.